So I was sent this laser tape measure by the brand and wanted to give you my honest review on it. So if I had to use one word to describe this thing, it is versatility. So it's an integrated laser measure, and it's also got your traditional metal measure as well. So you just push this yellow button here like you would a standard tape measure, and it releases the tape and locks it in place so you can get those measurements if need be. That's a 5-meter tape measure there, and then the laser has a distance of 100 meters to give you an accurate reading. It's got tons of buttons here that allow you to do all kinds of cool things. I'll cover some of the main ones here. So the first one here is the on and measurement button. So to cut it on, you just kind of hold that button. It cuts on and it'll shoot a green laser, and you point that wherever you want to take a measurement to, and you just hit it again and it gives you an instant reading as quick as that. So that is super easy to take whatever measurements you may need. The other cool thing about this is if you're shooting at you're trying to take a measurement of something that doesn't have a backstop that you can bounce the laser off of, they also include this reflective board, and all you do is just use this as the end point that you want to take a measurement to. So that makes it super easy to take whatever type of measurements you may need if you're doing trim on your walls or whatever. And this will handle just about any size room that you have, so really great there. Another cool feature that this tape measure offers is you can actually change the point from which the laser measures, so you can have it calculate the distance from the very front of the laser or from the back. And the way you do that is just with this button here, and this changes it from front to back. And the way you'll know that is right here, the bar stops at the front. So this is measuring from the front, and then if I want to measure from the back of the tape measure, I can do that, and you'll see it goes to the back. So depending on what kind of shot you're wanting to make, if it's easier for you to just bump the entire tape measure up, you can do it that way. Or if you're just trying to use this as your starting point, that allows you to change so that you can get the easiest, quickest measurement possible. If you want to change the units that your measurement is displayed in, you can do that with this button here. So this is just your standard feet and inches. You hold it down, it'll display it in 1/10 of inches. This will display it as a fraction, and you can display it in meters. There's tons of options there. Another great feature of this tape measure is that you can actually do a cross laser on it instead of a point laser. So what that allows you to do is get a straight 90-degree angle cross. So if you're hanging pictures or putting designs on a wall that you need the straight lines, it's super easy to do that. All you have to do is hold down this button here. So I'll show you, it goes from a point laser to a cross laser, just as easy as that. And it's got quite a bit of distance on it that gives you plenty of options for whatever type of room or project you may be doing, which makes it super helpful. This laser will actually do a ton of really complicated calculations for you. So this button here unlocks a ton of functions for you. So I'll show you, if you're trying to calculate an angle, if you're using a right triangle, you can take a shot and actually figure out what angle it is. You can calculate the distances of triangular shaped objects just by rotating through there. When you go to this function, you kind of see that side of the square blinking. You can actually take the square footage of a room by measuring each side, and it'll calculate that for you. Go through it again. It'll give you the volume of a room as well if you need to take that. Obviously that's quite a few more measurements, but just tons of options this thing will unlock for you if you need it. Here's where you can calculate the distances of the different sides of a right triangle, and just a ton of more complex triangular calculations if you're working with angles and diagonal measurements. So you could do all kinds of things there. Also, by cycling through on this button here, you can use it as a level. So you'll see the two different angles it's measuring on the x-axis angle and the y-axis. So again, just unlocking tons of functionality for you there. It's also got this threaded end here that you can use to affix it to a tripod for more stability, depending on what your project may require. So again, this thing offers so much functionality in such a compact device. I absolutely love it. If you're looking for something to add to your tool belt, I would definitely give this thing a try.
Thanks for tuning in. For more information on the product that we featured in our video, be sure you check the link in the description.
And if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button so you never miss a new video.